849 days still new halving, fear and greed at 18, which is extreme fear. Again, in next 6 hours we may see the actual lower fear and greed index. So, and currently Bitcoin is trading at a 41.8k, still in a correction. It's currently approaching the 40k support area, which is pretty crucial for us. There's a pretty hard, strong fixed support, and there is uptrend, nice uptrend, strong support at the daily time frame. So 40k support, we should hope for a bounce from this support, because if you're gonna break this support, it would be a bloodbath, Jesus Christ. So, but on the other hand, if you're gonna look actually again in this 3 months scenario that I'm assuming that we may see, which is the best case scenario, because the worst case scenario would be the crypto winter bear market, which would be 1 year, but we got like roughly 1 month left for end of this 3 months correction from all-time highs, the same way as we had in April, in the middle of April. And if you're gonna look at the, again in this correction in April, all-time high that we had, we made a low in the middle of May, for example. It was 30k. We bounced from this low, same as it was a pretty rough sell-off, same as it was for us in the beginning of December. It was a rough sell-off, then we bounced from it. We had a like a consolidation. Same goes to the previous correction that we had in May. Consolidation, then we had some spike in a volume, spike in a price, and then immediate sell-off. Then we made again, if you're gonna look at the price during the June compared to the middle of May, that we had again 30k bounce, pretty fast bounce, and a lot of consolidation after that. We actually made in June a lower low, the same way as we are making right now, and it was like 1 month before the end of this correction. So same as here, 1 month before the end of the correction, we're making lower lows, and we should see actually a bounce at least to the 46k. So if we're gonna have a bounce to the 46k, that would be pretty nice for us. But again, we got like 1 month left for this 3 month scenario correction. I hope it's gonna be 3 months scenario correction, because waiting 1 year of bleeding in crypto would be pretty rough scenario, let's just say like that. So let's move on to the indicators, except of the those scenarios that we already talked about. So on a 4-hour time frame, indicators are looking, RSI looking oversold, MACD is in a red phase, having some cross to the down upside. Volume is slightly above the average one actually, and all of the MAs are above our trading candle on a 4-hour time frame. On a daily time frame, we are currently trading below the 50 and 200 MA. We may see the death cross in approximately 1 or even less than a 1 week. Volume is above average on a Coinbase exchange. Same goes to the Binance. On a daily time frame, RSI is looking oversold, MACD in a red phase, and yeah, like a week for the dead cross on a 50 to 100 MA daily time frame. Weekly time frame, same on a weekly, we are trading below the 21 MA, below the 50 MA, which is again in July. 50 MA was working for us as a nice support, and it was working for us as a nice support a lot of times in this whole year, in the previous year, and actually in 2020. So yeah, breaking this support is it's pretty big bear flag, but at least for the short term for sure, and maybe for even a mid term. And obviously we are trading below the 21 MA, which is the midterm on a week midterm bearish signal on a weekly time frame. So other indicators on a weekly time frame, RSI is approaching kind of approaching the oversold zone. MACD red phase, average volume on a weekly time frame. Monthly time frame is currently trading below the October, below the December, and it's about to trade below the August. So that would be pretty bad if we're gonna have such a low close. Again, we need to have a close in a monthly above the 43k to still be in a bullish sentiment, at least on a monthly time frame. But again, 40k support, we should have a bounce from this support because it's pretty strong support. Let's just say like that. But we were thinking 47k area was a nice support, but again it was getting touched like 10 times, and so yeah, it was actually a strong support. So the first time we were touching 40k, we are kind of bouncing from it, so it's kind of nice. So hoping to in the future this support will not gonna be touched, so we're just gonna get rejected. On the BTC dominance, currently 40%. Same goes to the Ethereum, BNB, other major coins, having the same sell-off, kind of everything the same in the whole crypto market. 10-year treasury currently trading at the 2-year highs. Yep, it's currently trading at the 2-year highs. S&P is kind of going down right now. 2 days ago it was the all-time high, and currently it's slightly going down. Gold flat. Crude oil slightly pumping. Yep, it's slightly pumping compared to the 2-3 days ago. So yeah, let's move on to the news. And there's some news from Pakistan, which is apparently scammers looted over 100 million from Pakistani investors via fake Binance themed apps, which is actually very surprising considering Pakistan is not a rich country. So 100 million from Pakistan investors is actually a lot of money for this type of country. So again, if you're not sure that you are using official app or website, go to the Binance.com. That's an official website. Just Google it. It would be the first link, Binance.com. On their website, on official website, you can find links to the official app on Apple Store or Google Store. Same goes to the on a Binance.com. You can change the country, so you'll be automatically redirected to the official Binance website that is attached to your country. Again, use Binance.com, not some other domain to be redirected if you're changing the country on a Binance.com. So yeah, let's move on to the other news from Thailand. So crypto investor in Thailand to pay 15% on capital gain tax from crypto investment assets, which is the new apparently improvement in the crypto law in Thailand. On other news, we got some news from Kazakhstan governments that was recently shutting down internet because of the protest that was going in Kazakhstan, and I decided to read some of the articles because it was like it sounds pretty harsh to shut down the whole internet in a country, and based on the articles it seems pretty actually like a true statement that internet was getting shut down in the country because of the protest. And apparently Kazakhstan's government was resigning, and because of this, because the internet going off in the country, And if you remember, when China actually banned the Bitcoin miners, a lot of Chinese moved to the Kazakhstan because Kazakhstan has a pretty low electricity bills, and because of again shutting down the internet, Bitcoin network hash rate tumbled 13.4% because of Kazakhstan and the amount of Chinese miners that moved to the Kazakhstan and pumped the whole Kazakhstan's miners sector, if you can call it a sector. I don't know, but you get a point. So yeah, it's pretty much all news TA for today. Obviously hoping to bounce from a 40k, to get rejected from 40k, not to have a breakdown, because again if you're gonna have a breakdown from 40k, I'm gonna literally have a breakdown on my own. So still 1 month we can hodl, we can live through the, because Jesus, it's getting harder each day, and I'll lie. But again, 1 month, we still have a hope in 1 month, and obviously to the moon. Let's go.